This is AI-7RK Portable, coming to you from the Cowichie Wildlife Area, just west of Yakima, Washington. And about half of the park, everything south of the road, is closed for the season. Everything north is free game. So I'm heading up and gonna set up here, and we'll see what we can get. I haven't even looked at the band conditions today, but I'm gonna be up on top of a hill. How bad can it be? So I'll see you guys up at the top. Got up to the ridge. Man, I can't explain enough how awful these trips are. All right, so I really don't want to stake anything to the ground out here. All right, so it's a wildlife area. I'm not in a parking area. I'm actually out in the wildlife area. Came up a game trail. Everything that I could check on the website says that this is cool. They open all this stuff up to hunting as well during hunting seasons. The biggest thing is the road is down inside that draw there, down in the base of the valley. And everything south of the road, they close because they actually come out and do feeding. They'll bring hay out for the elk to eat during the scrub season. But the elk are still on this side, and I want to respect their habitat, so I'm not going to pound anything into the ground. So I'm gonna try something new here that I've only ever done with the POTA 20, the real light carbon fiber mast. We're going to try to do it with my big guy and see how it turns out. And that is using my trekking poles there as a tripod. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to set you all up. So I got a couple different tools here that I'm going to use. So I've got my gear tie here. I've got a tarp bungee. And then I've got my trekking poles and the straps on the trekking poles. So I'm just going to loop these over each other. I'm going to bring these loops together like this. And this is where my mast is going to go. And then we'll organize the tripod off of that, all right? The idea is that your mast gets put at a little bit of an angle coming off as well, and you bring your dipole down or your end fed off of one side, and they cantilever on top of each other to give it some rigidity. And you tighten things up with the gear tie or bungee cord or something on those lines. So we're going to try both and see what happens. I have never done a mast this heavy with this style though, so we'll see how things go. So you want to get your mast in a pocket or up against a rock or something, so it doesn't slide or pull out when you're running it up. So we're going to do a little bit out more, a little bit out more. We're going to leave it right that for now, just to get the antenna on here. It's going to be kind of all over the place until we get the antenna on. Right now, we're just going to kind of YOLO into this and see what happens. All right, I'm going to be on 20 meters. Should get pretty well. If I can spot myself, this activation is going to go relatively quick. I hope I'm not foreshadowing or anything there, or jinxing myself. All right, so that's got a nice angle to it there. We're going to tighten these up as far as they'll go, as far as they'll let me. Which I guess is about there. I'm going to use this gear tie here. I'm just going to wrap it around that. One of the handles of the trekking poles, wrap it around the mast, and then let's try to wrap everything back on itself. That went way easier than I thought it was going to. We'll organize these a little bit better. Solid. All right. I'm going to throw a bungee on there as a little bit of insurance policy, hoping that that doesn't mess it all up, but yeah, solid. All right. Let me get the antennas run out and then we'll get started. Good. Good. That is what I wanted. Good. Anybody want a fiberglass mast? Only dropped once. So all this sagebrush keeps grabbing the antenna as I'm setting it up. Oh my God. I hate sagebrush so much. Anybody who's ever in the military out here and spent time in Yakima, you know what I'm talking about. Oh my fuck. So sagebrush bushes are the Velcro of the plant world. Well, at least you guys get to see how much of a goat roll this is. All right, let's see if we can do this again. All right, there's enough rocks sitting around that I don't even got to use my stakes. I'm just rocking them down. Oh my God. Everything is sticking to these f***ing bushes. Oh, I just about did it again. Just a quick activation, they said. We'll just set up the antenna and run out real quick. Every single thing this touches, it gets stuck. So we got that set up. Can we get it any more? Nope, that's got to be out like that. Nope, that's got to be out like that. All right, that works. Here's what we're looking at here. Got our binding up here, got the trekking poles, everything's acting like a tripod. There's no big stake in the ground, just the tips of the trekking poles. Everything is set up with a little bit of a lean going that way. Kind of acts as a tripod with guy lines. It'll hold. All right, let's get the radio plugged in and get on the air. So if you've watched my last couple videos, you'll see that I've been having issues with my feed line on this. I will be replacing it here shortly. I thought I fixed the problem. I cut out a section of it and put a new PL connector on it. I thought that that fixed it after testing, but it ended up not being enough. I got some sort of short or weak spot somewhere else in it. Yeah, so that's FT8. And it's really weak right now. Yeah. You hear that? Yeah. I got a little bit of a short somewhere and I don't know where. This day, man. This day. All right, I need to pull my antenna down and see what's going on. This is... Yeah, everything's sending me high SWR right now. Awesome. This is my quick activation. All right, where is our issue? Oh, I bet you it's right there. Yeah, I bet you that's it right there. Oh, I can hear it. Well, this isn't going to happen today. So where my coax comes through and binds right here, yeah, you can see it when I push it up. That right there. So that means that's my weak spot. That's not something that I'm fixing out here today. So this is what what time is it? It's already noon. I gotta go. This sucks. This just sucks. I have another dipole down on my truck, but by the time I get down there, bring it back up here, it's... So I still have a 2.5, well, no, now I gotta go I've got 3 hours to get home, and it's already noon. We've got a snowstorm coming in through the pass today, apparently, and I gotta get home in enough time to feed my animals. Well, we're not gonna be activated today. That sucks. So my next video with you guys is gonna be rebuilding this. I'm redoing this whole thing with something new. If you've looked through some of my previous videos, you'll see that I broke one of my radiating elements right here. Now I've got a pinch in my coax that I know the shielding and center conductors shorten together right there. So I've been running this antenna for 2 years. It's given me lots of good activations. I've got over 200 on this antenna. But I think it's time to do linked dipole 3.0 with a detachable coax. Something that hangs directly so there's no pinch strain. And I've got to do something different with the strain relief on my elements. I've got all the guts, I've got all the parts. Hell, even got the other links done. All I got to do is redo my 6-meter link. But, well, at least it wasn't for nothing. Man, this is a beautiful view. Got a little bit of exercise in. Finally have come to the understanding that I just have to rebuild this antenna. Not even, I didn't even call CQ. I didn't even try reaching anybody. I'm not going to do that to my radio right now. So adding injury to insult, I belly slid on the way down to the truck from the ridge. Toasted my trekking pole. Defeated and licking my wounds, I plugged in my home address on Google and realized there's a shortcut home, and I've got an additional half hour. So I'm down at the parking lot area here at the lower part of the unit where they do the elk feeding activities down here. This area right here is open. I just can't go through there without having a special pass. So I'm gonna hang out here with my backup link dipole. Now this backup, all I've got on this is 20, 30, 40 for my True SDX. It's ultralight RG 316 with, I believe I did 22 gauge wire on it. 24 gauge wire on it. So it's a little bit lighter. I gotta be a little bit gentle with this. But we're gonna set up with this right here off of the stake of my truck. And I'm gonna run it out along this fence. And we'll see what we can get on 20 real quick. Got it set up here. Got my link dipole running out. I'm just tied out to the barbed wire on either end. So let's do this. Oh, there we go. All right, that's what a working antenna sounds like. Foxtrot X-ray. Park to park, park to park.
Who's the park to park?
Yes, thank you. Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo. Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo. Park to park.
Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo 59.
Yeah, thank you. 55 into 12305. 12305.
Roger, I got you in the line. Thanks for the contact. 723.
CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air, CQ parks on the air, CQ parks on the air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo, calling CQ parks on the air from US 12305 in Central Washington. CQ parks on the air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo, calling CQ POTA and listening.
Kilo Mike 7 Alpha Quebec Echo.
Is that Kilo Mike 7 Alpha Quebec Echo?
Roger, you're a 5'8", Salt Lake City, Utah.
Thank you for the 5'8". I've got you a nice clear 5'7" into my park.
Roger, 7-3 and have a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, thank you, you as well. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo for Parks on the Air, QRZ. All right, now I got to get my own damn spot. The park to park, come back, park to park.
Kilo Mike 6 Fox India Park to Park.
All right, Kilo Mike 6 Fox India, park to park. I got you about a 5'4" here, about a 5'4" into my park, US 12305.
Copy the 12305. I have you at 5'4" into Park US 11580, Foothills District, California.
Yeah, Roger, I got the US 11580. Thank you so much for hunting the park to park, man. 7-3.
7-3, have a good activation.
You too, and good luck. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 12305, QRZ.
Kilo Quebec 6 Romeo Tango.
Kilo Quebec 6 Romeo Tango, thank you. You're 5'9", nice clear into the park.
Thank you for the 5'9". You're also 5'9" near Sacramento, California.
Outstanding. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hunting this afternoon. I appreciate it, man. 7-3.
Yeah, thanks for being there. 7-3.
This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo for Parks on the Air, QRZ.
Kilo Delta 0 Victor Uniform Yankee.
Kilo Delta 0 Victor Uniform Yankee. Thank you so much. 5'9" into the park.
Yeah, thanks for the 5'9". You're 5'5", easy copy into northern Colorado. My name is Dirk. Thanks for the activation. Have a good one out there.
Thank you so much, Dirk. Thanks for the 5'5" into Colorado, and thanks for hunting 7-3. This is AI7RK from US 12305, QRZ.
Park to park, park to park.
Let me get the park to park.
Yeah, it's Alpha Golf 6 November, park to park.
Alpha Golf 6 November. I've got you a 5'5", but nice and clear into the park.
All right, I got you about a 5'5" as well right now, a little bit of QSB. My reference is Kilo 3462 QSL.
Kilo 3462, is that the US 3462?
Roger, QSL.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time too, man. No worries. Well, thank you for hunting park to park. I appreciate it, man, and good luck with your activation. 7-3.
7-3.
This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo for Parks on the Air, US 12305, QRZ.
Victor Echo 6,
Wow.
Yankee Echo Alpha.
Victor Echo 6 Yankee Echo Alpha, 5'9", about 20 over, crystal clear audio.
5'9", Calgary, Alberta.
Thank you for the 5'9" in Alberta, and thank you for hunting this afternoon, 7-3.
7-3.
This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo for Parks on the Air, US 12305, QRZ.
Whiskey 6 Uniform Whiskey, W6UW.
Whiskey 6 Uniform Whiskey. I got you a nice clear 5'5" into the park.
Roger, 5'9", California, and I have a couple of more calls for you.
I'm standing by. Go ahead. Thank you.
Whiskey Alpha 6, Quebec Yankee Sierra, WA6QYS, 5'9", California.
Yep, thank you. Same 5'9". Go ahead.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Foxtrot November Alpha, 5'9", California.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Foxtrot November Alpha. Thank you. Same 5'9" both ways.
Okay, thank you for the activation.
All right, thank you guys so much for that triple out here. I appreciate it. 7-3.
3-3.
This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo for Parks on the Air, US 12305, QRZ.
Alpha Kilo 7, Mike November.
Alpha Kilo 7, Mike November. Thank you. I got you a 5-5 into my park.
QSL on the 5-5, you're 5-5 also in Southern Arizona.
Thank you for the 5-5 Arizona, and thanks for hunting this afternoon, man. 7-3.
7-3, stay safe.
Thank you so much. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo for Parks on the Air. Going to do some last calls for US 12305.
Alpha Charlie 0, Charlie uniform.
The Alpha Lima 7, please. Alpha Lima 7 Kilo Charlie. Thanks always, coming from the North Pole, Alaska anyways. Thank you so much. I got you a 5-5 into my park, US 12305. All right, thanks for the 5-3 Alaska, and try to stay warm up there, man. 7-3. Negative. I'm heading home after this. All right, man. Thanks. 7-3. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo. Last calls for US 12305.
Alpha Charlie 0, Charlie uniform.
Alpha Charlie 0 Charlie uniform. I got you a nice clear 5-8 into the park.
QSL the 5-8 into your park. You're a 5-5, Mike Oscar.
Thank you for the 5-5 and Mike Oscar, and thank you for hunting this afternoon. I appreciate it. 7-3.
Thank you, and 7-3.
This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo. Last calls for US 12305.
Kilo Oscar 6, Delta Golf Victor.
Kilo Oscar 6 Delta Golf Victor. Thank you. You're going to be my last here. I got you a nice 5-7 into my park. US 12305.
Roger, Roger. I have you a 5-5 here in Central California. Thanks for letting me get one in.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. I appreciate you hunting this afternoon. 7-3.
7-3.
All right, this is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo. I'm going to QRT. Thanks, hunters. There you go. That's done. I should have done that to begin with. Nice quick activation. 7 minutes from beginning to end. I mean, it's a pretty view, but it's not nearly as pretty as up on the ridge was. We were up there on that ridge there looking at all that. Persistence, people. Persistence. I got this new park for me. I'd never gotten this park before. It's a little bit out of the way for me. So I'm glad I nursed my wounds a little bit and came over here and set up. So this is AI7 RK Portable. I will see you guys on the workbench where I'm fixing that antenna.